the, I hope that's how you say your name, apologies if it's not, on the Blender for Beginners page on Facebook. Just dealing with issues on connecting edges when you're doing booleans. So I'm just going to do a rough of what I think he was doing. So I just bevel and then scale, pull that in. I think that's more or less what we had. Shift X to copy it over there. Let's add a cylinder. Let's give it 128 just to be awkward. Right, mouse button, shade smooth. I'll just go here and auto smooth it at 60. RX 90. Scale it a bit. I'll just apply the scale. Shift X, so I've got a copy over there. Select those two. Go into here, viewport visibility. Alt click white frame so I can see what I'm dealing with. Right, so take that and that, and I'll boolean it. Then apply the boolean. And this has got the issue that was shown in Facebook, where if I take these edges now, let's go in, take these edges, and I start to boolean, bevel rather, you can see that the edges are, although that's working, it's not ideal. So what I suggested is, what I tend to do is just pick 2 points which roughly form a 45-degree angle and do that, and I personally would tend to do it sort of one either edge like that. Go into edge mode, select these two and Control X to dissolve them. There we've got a nice edge there, and then again I'd do the same on this side. So one there, J, one there, J, 2, click, click, Control X, there we go. Now if I take that, and I bevel it, it's just going to give you a cleaner result. So that's one way of doing it. And we'll take the wireframe off so you can see the result. And what we'll actually do is we'll shade smooth that, and again apply the auto smooth 40, say. There, pretty. This one, before we do the boolean, go in, do Control R to add an edge loop. Go into wireframe, set my snapping to vertex, then I'll choose GZ, move it up and down, and hold Control to snap. So that way, actually if I turn on wireframe from that, you can see that the snapping lines up. So I'll select that and that, apply the boolean. Oh, that's gone too far, it needs to be a bit smaller. Actually it needs to come over on the X a little bit. Right, now to apply the boolean, that's better. And again, apply the modifier. Now if I go in, Control B, and straight away you're getting that nice boolean bevel. I keep saying boolean, get the two wrong, but you get a really clean bevel. An alternate way of selecting those edges, instead of doing Alt click then Alt Shift click, go into face mode, Alt click them, select loops, boundary loop, then Alt Shift click and delete that. Using Alt Shift click, it basically deletes it from the selection. So if you Control B, you can select that. Now I'm getting something strange going on here. That's quite strange. So we'll select everything, do an Alt merge by distance. There's nothing removed. So something quite strange going on there. That is really odd. I had this before and I thought it was a glitch in the display. Select everything, Shift N to recalculate the normals. Yeah, something definitely funky going on there. Strange that it works perfectly well that side, in which case I'd be inclined to cheat there. What I do is I'd symmetrize it. So I just go mesh, symmetrize, change the direction from -y to +y, and that's a way of cheating whatever was going on there. And then I could just, if I wanted to, I could get rid of those edges, just Alt click, Alt Shift click and Control X. So there's a couple of ways of approaching the same problem, and again if we take the wireframe off that, you get the same result. So as is always with Blender, there's more than one way to skin a cat, as they say. And we can then just apply a bevel to that if we wanted. On an angle, take the clamp overlap off because I always like to see what I'm doing. Then just round that up a bit. And you can see you're getting an issue there because of the bevel. And the way to solve that would be to actually, you can hide the bevel and see what's going on. I know you're getting a crossed point there. So I'd actually select them to merge at last. Or you can take that and that, join it, take that, Control X. You get some odd deformation there. I would have expected that point to go there. So I personally, quick way of cheating it, do Control X that. Let's turn that back on. How does it look? Better. So, and harden normals as well. And then holding Shift down now, I'm just cranking that bevel up slowly. There we go. Do the same thing there, throw a bevel in. Put it on angle. Harden normals. Add a couple in. And we'll shade that smooth. Come in, set auto smooth. That's already set. Then you've got the same sort of thing. So again, a couple of ways of going about it and adding bevels. And then if you wanted to, you could take these here. I'm going slightly off script here, but never mind. Now because of this extra cut here, this will work. Let's assign that a group. Weight of 1. Let's copy that bevel. So if you like, that's a copy of our original bevel. This one we'll just set to vertex group, make it group. And now now you see that's now affecting both the top and bottom, but not the sides. Let's turn the clamp off overlap so you can see what's going on there. And so what you'd need to do there, to avoid that happening, do a Control R there, Control R there. Don't really need to line up with that. Select them, make sure they're not part of that group. Okay, so if we go back to this and we start playing with that, you see you're only now affecting the corner. So I can do that, I can ramp that up 3 or 4 times. So now I've got a nicer edge on the corner, but not on the top and the sides. And if I push that down below the other one, it breaks it. So that's where you've got to be wary of your order, as it were. Take the clamp overlap off. That's another one where you're going to have to play a little bit. There we go. See, if I turn that up, it starts to break that. I'm going beyond my initial sort of idea to show you the video here, but what the heck. And that just, so it's a combination of Boolean and bevel. I hope you found it useful.